do a video on three recent pickups from the House of Dapper Fragrances. I'll just get right into it. So the first one is Fragrance One Office. So this is Jeremy Fragrances. Um, One of his fragrances called Office for Men, and pick this up. There's a lot of hype, also a lot of hate. A lot of people like to hate on Jeremy Fragrance. I personally don't mind him. I don't think his videos are very helpful. Some of them are. I find out, to me, he just, uh, more recently, I guess, is kind of just, smell a fragrance. It says it smells sexy. And I'm like, well, I don't know that it's very helpful, but he seems like a nice enough guy and he's very successful. His fragrance line seems like it's doing pretty damn well, also. So I'm not hating on him. More power to the guy, clearly knows what he's doing. Anyway, though, he involved, perfumers to create these fragrances for him, well-known ones. So, they should be good. This was actually a replacement bottle, and I will say that I want to point this out real quick. I first ordered this from Dapper. It broke, actually, funny enough, in my suitcase. I brought it to work with me, and I was going to wear it. I don't know how. Set the suitcase down, it's shattered. I posted on Facebook about that kind of as a joke, saying something like, it went out doing what it was supposed to do since it broke in my suitcase at work. But, they reached out immediately to me, Dapper did. And even though it was my fault, offered to replace it. I insisted, originally I was like, no, it's my fault. You guys don't need to do that. Like, I was an idiot. And they kept persisting and they sent me a replacement. I mean, that is fantastic customer service. Absolutely fantastic. They replaced something that was clearly my fault, nothing to do with them. Sent one out, got it sent out right away. And I just got to say, I mean, that means a lot. That's part of the reason I will always support Dapper. The fragrances are great as well. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you all that because while I was thinking of it, I really did appreciate it. But as to the scent, Office for Men is very boring in my opinion. And I'm not saying this because I hate Jeremy. I don't. It does what it's supposed to do. It's a safe office scent. That's what it's created to do. I could see it getting compliments as well. What it smells like to me, very much an Abroxan bomb with citrus. It's very citrusy, and it just smells like Abroxan. That's all I get out of it. If you like the smell of Abroxan, you'll probably like the smell of this. Like I said, it smells. That's all I get. I get two notes out of it as far as what I can smell. Abroxan is very heavy in it, and you can smell a very prominent note of citrus. A lot of people like Abroxan. It's in a lot of modern perfumes. A lot of people like citrus. So for those reasons, certainly not going to offend anybody at the office. I think it's fine. You got to go light on the trigger because it can be kind of overpowering. I just find it boring. There's not a whole lot going on there. So would I ever buy a bottle of it? No. Would I rebuy it? No. But I could see why people would want it. And I could see why people want to support Jeremy. And, it is what it is. Like I said, I have nothing against the man myself. I think he's doing great. But I just don't like that fragrance. Next up. Parfums de Marley, Pegasus. Now, I tried Armaf's version of this called Craze. Wasn't really a fan of it. Tried the real thing, liked it. People say Craze smells nearly identical or the same as the real one, but I don't get that. I really don't. I just think something's missing. I don't know why. All I can say is I like the real one. I don't like Craze. I also like Dappers because it smells like the real one. Something in Craze to me just, I don't know if it's just, it smells overly synthetic or what, but it's just meh. I would never wear it. This I absolutely would. So whatever the real one. So Pegasus is such a good fragrance for the fall and winter. It's just warming. It's sweet but not cloying. It's just sexy. Almond note is very prominent. There's florals in it. There's bergamot. There's amber in the base. That makes it very just sexy but yet masculine. It's a great fragrance. It's unique as well. It really is. Not that other fragrances don't have amber. Certainly not that other fragrances don't have florals or bergamot. But the way it works with the almond noteness is just, it is unique. It smells good. And I don't have anything that smells just like Pegasus. Um, and it's certainly, performance and projection are great. It's going to grab attention, good attention. Um, I originally wasn't huge on it. It wasn't, the highest on my list as far as performance to Marley. It certainly still isn't. I prefer Leighton, Harrod, Carlisle, but this I would say is right under those. It is great, and it's definitely not something um, that you should pass up if you're a fan of Parfums de Marley. If you're a fan of amber, or sweeter kind of gourmand fragrances, this is certainly in line with that, and it smells very well blended, and it smells great all around. I certainly would recommend this to everybody. Like I said, almond's the biggest thing you really get out of it. It's sweet, and the amber and the dry down, it just works so well, and it's different. It does have this powdery vibe to it, but not. It's not like a baby powder. It's powdery, similar to like a Dior Homme or something like that, where it smells good and it's done well. The next one from the line, my favorite of these. It's from the House of Jurjov, Odin. I'd been looking forward to this ever since Travis said he was going to recreate it. And man, he did not disappoint. Now, someone asked me if this is like Dua's Omen. I couldn't tell you. I've never smelled Dua's Omen. That's their interpretation of Odin. It got mixed reviews online, which is surprising for a Dua. But on their website, it didn't even, the reviews weren't that great even. So the opening of this is very amber dominant. And for that reason, at first, I didn't write it off, but I was like, nah, it's all right. Reminded me of Armani's Arena, for anybody who's smelled that. That amber smells very similar to this in the opening. It's masculine, but it's almost too much. It's just off-putting to me. I love amber, but it's just not, I don't like that much amber. That's really all you pick up in the opening. It's very heavy amber. My girlfriend loves it. She liked it, Amber's got that nice smoky smell. I think that's also why she loves Aventus. That's why I love Aventus, not because of the amber, but because it has that smoky smell to it. The dry down on Odin, oh my god, it is one of my favorite. It's obviously not at the dry down yet, but it's just, so you have the amber, but it kind of takes a backseat. The opening, it's in your face, very prominent. Settles in the back, and as it settles in the back, you get the rest of Odin, which is just, you get coffee, you get the rum, you get all the other just wonderful scents, the woods. It's just, Odin is, it's just so unique. I don't know. I've been super impressed by it. I know other people, like it as well, but it's just so hard to describe. It just takes you on a journey. Like I said, you open with that. It's the amber. That's very Armani Arena, or not Arena, Mania. Why did I say Arena? Arena is Dua's interpretation of it, but Armani Mania, it's very similar to that. But as you start going in, it starts coming to the back. The coffee and rum start coming out. Vanilla starts coming out. The florals are there. It just all works so well together. It smells classy. It smells high end. It smells just like luxury, very luxurious fall and winter scent. It's not as simple as like a Pegasus or something like that. It just has a lot going on, but in a good way. It works so well together. It is just great. It's already starting to get there. Odin is great. Performance and projection, if I didn't mention, are fantastic. Um, Absolutely great. I sprayed myself with this, and the next morning I woke up and I was still smelling it. You get a couple sprays. I'd say you get 8 hours out of it. So that's certainly not a problem with it. Um, yeah, like I said, Pegasus and Udon both are great choices from Dapper. Fragrance one I was let down by, but it's not anything Dapper did. The original. It just smells like a Broxton with citrus to me, and I know there's people who love it. Like I said, I'm not surprised. I could see why it's mass appealing. It just doesn't do it for me. I do have another order coming from Dapper. I have several other orders I haven't gotten around to reviewing yet. So I will put those up soon. It's got Spice Bomb Extreme. I got Cedret, Mancera's. I got, what else do I have? Man, I got a ton. I'm trying to think of what all I got. Pacific Rock Moss. What else did I order? Oh, Interlude Man. I don't know. I got a ton, but anyway, so I'll review those when I can. When we get around to it.